everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing, I don't know if you've heard it, let me put my hat on. Whew, I've done electroculture. I guess it's rods, that's what I'm gonna call them. And it's just little copper rods. And I'm gonna show you how I make them. For my garden, I put these with my tomatoes, peppers, and everything. And it's just simple. You just take electric wire that goes in your house, 10, 2, 12, 2, 12, whatever. And you strip it off and get you 3 pieces. And this here, I've done stripped off. And I'm going to try to give you a rough measurement here. There's 1, 2, 3, about a 4-foot piece of copper wire. Skin it off and make sure that, there's no coating or nothing on it. Now, what I do is just take a piece of plain old PVC pipe. As you can see, this, I've had on something before. And I bend me down about an inch or so of it. And then I hook it on top of the pipe. And then I take and start just ringing it around the pipe. And I want it to be tight on the pipe. And I'm trying to put it in like uniform circles. I'll show you what I mean. And people used to say, talk to your plants that they'll grow better. I want to explain to you what electroculture really is. There is sound waves in the air all the time. If back in the day, I remember everybody growed up with it, or you turn the radio on, you know how your radio in your car works. There's radio signals out there. Well, there's all kinds of signals out there, and this picks it up and transplants it into your plants. And at first, I was real skeptical of it, and I was wondering, does it work? So I made about 15 of these, and I put them in my strawberry bed. I put the front one, the front bed with none, and then I put like one, like every 2 or 3 feet in the bed, and to see what the difference was. Well, the one that had the electroculture growed twice, if not 3 times faster. So I made some more and put them in the front bed. And they did start to grow a lot faster, and they end up catching the other strawberries. And I've done it beside tomatoes, like, do half of the field of tomatoes in it, half the field of, without. Now, I've got a wall down there I put my tomatoes on. It's about 75 foot long. And I actually have these. I made a loop at the top of it, and then I run it down through the wire and stuck it in the ground, which kind of makes the whole fence an electroculture. And I can tell you there's been a lot of difference in my beans and in my tomatoes and stuff like that since I started doing that, which I've got my beans on a 75-foot run. And I done it the same way. I started at the top, made a hoop with the wire, then I fed it down through the wire and then I stuck it in the ground about that deep. And you could tell a monstrous difference in the way stuff grew from last year to this year, except for, we had a drought. And, I'm going to say if I hadn't had the electroculture with the drought and stuff, we wouldn't have had much. But this is how I make mine. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% the way to do it. This is just how I make mine. Okay, then here at the top, if you look, I've got a little hoop there. I hope you can see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pliers and bend it into a circle with just a little bit of a tail sticking out like that. Now I'm going to bend that around that wire that's sticking up. And I just twist it around it and make a little eye at the top of it. I don't know if you can see that or not. See that little eye right there? Then I try my best to stick it up as straight as I can. Then I try to stretch these out evenly as possible. Then I make this where it goes down in the ground. And right there it is. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops in it. And it starts out as a 4-foot piece. And you see right there how easy it is. Right there's 2. And I will put these like between my mater plants, or if I'm growing, let's say, a squash or something, I'll just stick this right down in the middle of it. I done it last year to my okra, and see, every year I go through and pick these up. And during the winter, they're out here in a box. And like now where it's damp, it's cold, and it's thundered and stuff, I ain't got a lot more to do. So what I'm doing is making these. And basically, you start out with this. And you measure off. I do it in my hands. Just put your thumbnails together. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now see this here where it's shorter, I will still make some out of it, but it'll be for like on a cucumber or something like that. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and cut this in 2. Then I just take my knife, slide it down this yellow. This has got a little bit of water in it. I mean, it's been the wire's been wet where it's outside, so it's a little hard to skin, but we will get it. Okay, when you get about that fur, the best way I found to do is just grab one of these and just pull it, and then it will come right out of that yellow like that. And then you got the one that's already skint. And I bought a 100-foot roll of this wire, and it was at Virginia Electric in Duffield. I think it was $50 or something. Maybe it was 100. I think it's $50. And that's what I bought it for. I was wiring on my building. Any wire that I've had left over in the building, I'll use it for this too. But it's the same thing. I run it just past the first joint of my finger and bend it. Catch it on the pipe. Catch it with my finger and start it going around the pipe. And then I try to do it about a 1/2 inch between each roll. Okay. Then you get about, 6 inches down. That's not, you don't want to put it all in the roll. Leave it about 6, 8 inches down here. That could probably win another one. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So I'll just slide it back in here and go back up. And then I'll make just one more round. Okay. And see, there it is. And I do like to pull them out a little bit, kind of, stretch them. Then I will take this again, bend my little loop at the top. Now, there is people that sell these. It's just, I can make them, or, you can make them. So, why would you do that? I'd like to have a little better pliers for this part right here, but This will make do. There's my little hoop at the top. Stick it straight up. And there you go. There's another one. See, I've done made 3 just in a few minutes. And that's all there is to it. Now, like on these shorter ones, like this, where my strawberry plants aren't very tall. Me, see what kind of ones we come out of this. I'll put these in my strawberry beds, or, beside something that's not going to get real tall, or a vining plant, because you just need it near the where the root is, or where the main plant is. But now you want to go through and pick these up in the fall, before you start doing your garden stuff, because you have to make all of them over again every year that way. But this way, I've got like 50, I think. And here's the 2, regular ones, which, I showed you skin them off. I'm going to use this one here. Okay. I was going to do the same bend. Catch it with my thumb. I don't know how many rings I'll get on this one. We'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got about 6 on that one, which would be fine for like strawberries. Anything that stays, kind of small and compact, it'll work great for that. And I'm going to make a little hoop again. If you haven't looked up electroculture, look it up. And, if I didn't know it worked, I wouldn't tell you it does. Now, I'm not getting paid by nobody or nothing. It's just, I think the first place I seen it was, and you can tag them in it, look up Danny and Wanda on the Deep South Homestead. That's where I first seen about the electroculture. And, I tried it because of them. I don't know if you can tag them in the video or anything, but, I'll give them credit because that's where I first heard about it. And there's another one. And I'm just going to sit here and keep making them. I've got probably, well, I know I got that one roll of wire just bought, and I've got a bunch of these pieces, where I've started wiring them buildings, and the wire, something 4 or 5 foot long. But it keeps from wasting wire, and, it actually helps my plants. Well, I hope this helps you, but look up electroculture and see how it works. And, then you can make use some of these. Try them. I mean, what's it hurt? What are you going to lose? Just, you want solid copper, though. You want solid copper wire. And, just make you 10 of them. Try them on some tomato plants, pepper plants, whatever, and see if you see a difference. Because I did, and I've done this now I've been doing this for 2 years, and it does make a lot of difference in my garden. So, all I can say is give it a try, see what you think. Make you a couple of them. I mean, it don't cost that much to make them. And you probably got some old scrap bar laying around that you can make them out of. Well, I want to jump on here and do this today, and just keep in touch with you. They demonetized the gun videos, and my buddy wasn't, he wasn't really all that hankering on everybody seeing every gun he owned. So I didn't finish the gun videos because of that, and it's nothing against him. I understand what he's saying, but where I disassembled and cleaned the guns, I reckon that's a no-no on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna jump off here and finish keep doing these. So y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other, and we'll see you on the next video, okay?